Hooray! Welcome to episode 2 of the Digital Monster Color series here, which, super exciting, because, I need to move some stuff around, but yeah, super exciting, because we've already have some progress already. So as you know, these are color devices, so that means they have already evolved. So, for example, on this side, we have now a red version of the Kezu or whatever. I don't know if it has, like, specific names or not, but look at that. It looks pretty cool. It also looks horrifying. Like, super horrifying now. Like, that is... I don't know if I wanted it to be all red. Making it all red's kind of weird. It also now has electricity coming off its body. And then for the other one, it's now a more mature version of itself, basically, which is kind of cool. I don't know... I kind of forgot the names of all these characters already. Because I don't usually think about Monster Hunter too much. But there we go. Pretty cool looking. And today we'll be actually doing some battles. But before we get to battles and all the crazy stuff like that, I did want to show off some cool random... mail things we did got in. Well, one mail thing and then one thing that I modded myself because I know some people were curious about future things or whatever. But yeah, so first off, we do have a Tamagotchi Plus. So for those who don't know, this is pretty much a V1 for Tamagotchi connections. So if you compare it to a... see if I can find my V1 in here. I know like a bunch of my V2s are at, but not my V1. There's my V1. There we go. So, if you're curious, here is the English version of the Tamagotchi V1, and here's the Japanese version of the V1. They're pretty cool. And for those of you curious, V2s do not exist in Japan. That is exclusively like a Western thing. So, if you're anyone curious about that, V2s were exclusive to the Western world. I'm super excited about this, though. Really love the cool little Tama mail here. And I love the color of it, too. Like, this pale pink is such a nice color. I don't know. I'm a really big fan of it. I love how like all the art and stuff is still intact, and I love just having another one of these things. Really love the V1. I just like the idea of it being more of like a basic Tamagotchi, but like it's still like having like some of the connection aspects of it and stuff like that. I don't know. Really, it's a nice little stopgap in a way. Put that back in there. Too many V-Pets, and they're all in weird locations. Besides that, we did get another cool thing which will help in a future series, and that is an iPod! So for those who don't know, at some point, we'll be doing a series on the Otomazome, which I don't know if I have it near me or not. I do not have it near me. So the Otomazome is a V-Pad that uses like an MP3 player. Specifically, it was made around the time of the iPod Nano. So, yeah, we're going to be combining that with this wonderful device and having that all set up for it. I still need to get more, like, music variety on this thing, but overall, still pretty excited about it. And I did actually mod it up and everything. Don't know if that video is going to come out or not, but I did sit down and mod this up as well. I replaced the, I replaced the hard drive with a flash storage, because the hard drive was already dead. For those curious, this is like what was inside it. I replaced it with an SD card pretty much. So yeah, it's kind of crazy looking to them, being like, wow. And then I also swapped out the battery, because the battery was pretty much expanded and gross. So, fun fact for anyone who's curious about how lithium batteries work over time, look into iPods. You'll find out how well lithium batteries hold up over the years. They do not hold up well, and it is a pain in the butt to replace them and stuff like that, especially in the smaller units where they're like soldered directly onto the board. So I'm kind of worried about some of these Tamagotchi things and Digimon things later on when I have to sit down and replace the batteries in these things. That'll be a fun process in the future, won't it? But for right now, we don't have to worry about that. But super excited to have an iPod, and I've been enjoying it already. So if anyone has any cool music recommendations, please put them down below, because I'll give them a try. But yeah, I'm super excited about this, and we'll be using it in the future series. And I'll just be using it on my spare time, too, because I'm not using it for, like, editing and stuff like that, because, woo, it's so nice. Just really nice to be listening to things instead of, like, silence in my own voice. That is, you at some point you start getting, like, a maddening scream to it, and you're like, can't take it anymore. It's a very fun thing. But yeah, super excited about that, and I'll put that to the side for right now. Well, I'll put it behind me for right now, and yeah, I'll start getting back into the Digimon! Because, yeah, pretty much we got battles today. So I'm going to go into the whole little thing here. We're going to go into this. But before we get into that, let's make sure all of our stuff is pretty nicely filled out. So I'll give them the foods. We'll give them the trainings. Man, I really am not a fan of this training. Is it really just gonna keep being a pain in the butt? I really, really do not like this training. This is seriously like my least favorite training. I'd rather do the up and down game from like the version 1 than this training. Because I cannot see the things already. It's really annoying. And I'm really bad at timing this out. Because my brain wants to like time it out with the beeps, but it doesn't work like that. So then I have to keep doing this. Ah! Don't care. Pill. Done. I really hate that training. Oh, I hate that training so much. So yeah, let's do some battles. Area 1. Fight a white version of ourselves, pretty much. And we don't do anything. It's kind of crazy. So this is something I was not excited for it to come back in a way. Is the original color brick battles. It's like my least favorite part of the original color brick, so I'm kind of sad this kind of returned. Though I am kind of glad that they did fix some of the Evo timing thing. Still kind of mad that they didn't really fix the whole combat thing, though. That kind of is annoying to me. Because I really like having input over my battles and not just watching them. I get you didn't have input in the original devices, but still, like, this is boring. And are we gonna lose already? Jeez, this thing's gonna be a pain, isn't it? Is he gonna shoot the 2-shot? Nope, he's not. Okay. Yay, we won that one somehow. This is like really boring battles, though. Oh, look, we're fighting ourselves. We're the boss of the area. That's kind of weird. And skipping still works! Yay! I'm glad about that. Do we get unlock whatever background of the area too? Ooh, we unlock a weird desolate looking background. That's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if there's a different background on the other device though. Kind of curious, because we did unlock different backgrounds. I don't know if that's just like monster specific though or something else to it. Let's see. We'll try Area 1 on this one. I'm not going to watch all the battles again, so. Look how easy these battles are. You're not having to really care about these. Oh, really? See, those are the issues. I'm not going to have any control over these battles. And like, unlike the original devices where you always had like input over other methods, you still don't really get input in these devices through whatever current methods. So it kind of is a pain. Man, that winning jingle is gonna get like tedious very quickly. I already see this like grinding my gears, like grinding out battles later on. I want to see the battleground thing. Let's see. Nope, same background. Dang. I might use that background because I kind of prefer that look over the other one. But no, one of my biggest complaints about the original brick color was that you had no input over the battles. Which, like, I get the idea is they're trying to compare it to something more like the original brick, where you didn't have control over the battles, but you had much more time to actually grow with your Digimon. And to be honest, there were so many hidden stats in these older devices that just aren't in these newer ones here. And that's kind of the issue with this, is if you're trying to replicate the functions of this device, go full on it. Don't, like, half it and just call it a day. Like, no, you gotta go full on into this. Don't, like, half it and try, like, wimping out halfway through. Like, no. If you're gonna do that, do what the DM20th did, where you actually added a battle input method and do it like this. I know I'm just showing off like the same bricks or whatever, but in the DM20th, you had to basically hit the buttons, or you hit the buttons and do a timing thing at the same time. Just do this. I don't get this whole like lollygagging around the concept here. Like, you have a battle system in place. You literally have one in training right here. It may be really annoying and not my favorite, but like I would still have that over whatever they're doing here. And you can't even argue with them on like, or they can't even like be whatever, because like other devices had this with the same concepts. You had the like Digimon X here, which had the whole battle input method. Why is there no battle input method? That just drives me insane. Sorry, this is like one of those things that like gets on my nerves. Because like, that was the one thing that made like the pendulum color slightly better than the original original brick color, was just that it had a battle input method. I get these ones are slightly better, because I at least like fix some of the timing aspects, which I'm appreciative of. At least like they're taking some aspects of it, but like come on, Bandai. Learn from each step, please. Don't like go forward on one and then go backwards on another. Like we're this close, come on y'all. Like come on, we're this close to like having such perfection in devices. I don't get why we can't like just have a weird battle input method in this stuff. Sorry, that's just something that's going to keep bothering me, because they keep doing it. I don't know why. That's what I'm kind of hoping with the Godzilla device when it comes out, that, what was it, we saw a close-up zooms in on the face or whatever, the close-ups. I'm hoping that means they're bringing back, like, the DMX battle system, or just any battle system. That's all I'm needing. Do a battle system, do it with the longer times, and there we go. Like, we would be at, like, such perfection. Like, we're so close to having, like, the nicest device. And they keep going, like, backwards on steps. That's what I don't understand. Like, come on, y'all. Kind of curious how battles work in this thing. Is it back to being, like, percentage-based? Yeah, it is. And that's another thing I don't get, is the whole percentage-based thing, going back to it. I don't know, there's a few things I'm not fans of in these devices. They're slightly improving them over time, but like, ooh, why do they keep coming back to like weird concepts again? But yeah, I guess we'll just keep going through battles pretty much, and yeah, kind of pretty much it. I don't know if I'm going to force y'all to sit down and watch all these battles, because like, these things are pretty boring to go through. Like, really boring. Like, yeah, it's just spamming, pretty much. I really don't understand the appeal of this. Do people actually prefer this? I don't know. I always feel weird with this concept. Because, like, it's a cool idea. Ooh, we unlocked another background. It's pretty nice. Like, it's such a cool idea on paper. Like, the whole, like, going through tournament modes. But I never liked that they always, like, never... Like, in the color devices... They kind of, like, now just, like, sort of half-do it. Because, like, before they would put a lot of effort into this. And now it's just sort of a spam-to-win type thing. Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this. Ooh, that's such a nice background. Oh, that is so nice. I'm kind of curious on how long I can keep spamming through these battles. Okay, now we're finally fighting ourselves. Let's see. We'll try that one more time. Oh, we already won one battle. We won two battles. Oh my gosh. It's a blue version! Okay, there we go. We finally lost against the blue version of ourselves. Okay, sorry. I'm just gonna, like, laugh at that. I can't believe it really just let us, like, go through that much crazy insanity. That is such a nice background. I will say I do love how, like, they did add more, like, art to the sprites and everything, so... Really love the, like, higher resolutions on these things. It is such a nice concept to be returning back to, like, bigger sprites and everything. And I'm hoping this isn't, like, a one-off idea. I really hope that, like, they do keep up with some, like, more advanced ones and then some more, like, non-advanced ones. I don't know. I feel like there could be, like, a nice mix in between it. And I know I can't expect too much out of this device. This is still a crossover device in basic terms. And it's one of those things you can't, like, sit down and really expect too much, because, you know, this was probably just some, like, cheapo project. But it is nice that they did take, like, some elements from people. And that's why I'm kind of hoping, like, the Godzilla isn't, like, another one of these, like, sort of, like, random idea thing. Which it doesn't look to be, because it does seem like they put a lot more effort into the Godzilla ones with those coming up. So I'm kind of excited to see how that all works out over time. But that's pretty much it for today's episode, so thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all next time, and thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go listen to some music and do some weird battles, I guess. Why not? But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Bye-bye-bye. Woo!